This is Nathan Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. Today is Monday, September 15th, 2025. We are located at 42 Knollwood Drive, Thousand Oaks, California, 91320. We're performing a video waistline inspection and sewer line inspection through a 3-inch black ABS waistline located in the primary bathroom here. This is our clean out here. This is our waistline clean out. It does have a little access door here, and it is black plastic. And this is our bathroom area. This is our vanity area in here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to zero out our camera head at the top of the clean out. And we're just going to zero out here, and we're just going to drop down and take a good look. You can see we do immediately transition into cast iron. And you can see the cast iron does have scaling and build up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make this transition here. So we're just going to pause our mic here for a moment. And we're just going to continue to push out. You can see the cast iron here. And we're just going to continue to push out. And you can see we do transition into vitreous clay. You can see immediately when we do transition, that will be our waistline to sewer line transition here. So we're just going to continue to push out, and we're going to try to push all the way into our city sewer. And from there, you can see we do have a root intrusion in that joint there in our vitreous clay. So on our way back, we'll pull back and take a good look. You see as well, we do have another root intrusion as well in that joint. And you can see more root intrusion as well in that joint. So we're just going to continue to push out. And you can see a very large root intrusion as well in that joint. And this is pushing out towards our city sewer. You can see some more root intrusions in that joint. So we're just going to continue to push out. And we would suggest to get those joints there hydrojetted and get those root intrusions out. And you can see some more root intrusions as well. And to hydrojet and get those root intrusions out, we would need a mainline sewer clean out in the front of the property. So on our way back, we will go ahead and locate a good place to put a mainline sewer clean out. You can see just more root intrusions coming in from these joints here. See this section here, so we're just going to continue to push out. And you can see some more as well in there. So make a little bit of a turn. We're just going to continue to push out. You can see, we're going to pause here for a moment. You can see we do go up underwater a little bit. And as we pull back a little bit here, you can see that is our test tee there. That is going to be our property line to lateral transition. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pause for a moment, and we're going to run some water. And that water is going to help us push all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. So we're going to pause here. Okay, we did go ahead and get some water running, so we're just going to utilize this water to help us push out. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pause our mic here for a moment. And we're going to try to push all the way into our city sewers tie-in from here. Okay, we did go ahead and drop into our city sewer. This is our city sewer beneath us, so what we're going to do is we're going to shut down all our water and we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we did go ahead and push all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. You can see this is our city sewer beneath us, and we're just going to pull back slowly and take a good look at our saddle here. We did just roll right into our sewer, and as we pull back, this is our vitreous clay saddle here. So we're just going to continue to pull back. You can see a little bit of an offset there, and you can see some root intrusion in that joint. So we're just going to continue to pull back here. And you can see that joint there is in fair and maintainable condition. So we're just going to continue to pull back and take a good look. And you can see that joint there is in fair and maintainable condition. You can see that joint there is in fair and maintainable condition. You can see that joint there. It's in fair and maintainable condition, and as we pull back, you can see we do have roots in these joints coming back towards the property here. And you can see some roots in that joint there. This is in our lateral, and you can see the roots bedding down around the pipe here in this joint. So we would suggest to get that nice and hydrojetted out and get that nice and free and clear. So we're just going to continue to pull back here. We are still in vitreous clay. This is our lateral, so we're just going to continue to pull back. And you can see we do have some more roots coming in from that joint. And as well as there, you can see we do have a little bit of water standing there. Nothing too major, so we're just going to continue to pull back. So you make a turn here, and you can see more root intrusion coming in from those joints. And you can see as well another big root intrusion coming in that joint as well. So we're just going to continue to pull back. And you can see a very large root intrusion in there. So we do have large root intrusions throughout the lateral, and we're just going to continue to pull back here. And we are still in vitreous clay sewer pipe, so we're just going to continue to pull back. You can see some more root intrusion as well there. And you can see that joint there is in fair and maintainable condition. And you can see some more roots coming in that joint in the vitreous clay. And you can see another large root intrusion as well. So we're just going to continue to pull back towards the property. And we're going to pull back to where we transitioned to cast iron. And from there we'll just push out a little bit, and we'll locate a good area to put a mainline sewer clean out. You would need a mainline sewer clean out to access and be able to jet out these root intrusions coming in from these joints in the vitreous clay here. So we'll make a little bit of a turn here, continue to pull back, and you see we do transition into cast iron. So what we're going to do is we're just going to push out just a little bit and push out a little bit more, and we're going to locate this area here. Well, actually, what we're going to do is we're just going to push out a little past this turn here. And you can see we do what appears to have an opening there, so we're going to locate this area. And you can see that is our mainline sewer clean out there in the vitreous clay. So we're going to pause here and we're going to locate this area. Okay, we did go ahead and locate this area, and it was approximately 3 foot 4 inches deep here. And it is on the left hand side of the property. We did mark it with a red X on the concrete here, and this would be a good place to excavate and to put a two-way mainline sewer clean out here. So we're just going to pull back slowly. You can see we do have a clean out opening there, and it is covered in the concrete. So we're just going to continue to pull back in our vitreous clay, and we're just going to continue to pull back here, and then we transition back into cast iron waistline, and we're going to continue to pull back towards our waistline clean out here in the primary bathroom. So we're just going to continue to pull back, and you can see our cast iron is fair maintainable condition at this time. You do see scaling and buildup, but it is period of the home. So we're just going to continue to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video waistline and sewer line inspection.